Hi kids, it's Miss Patty from Wakanda Area Library. This week we are going to make a spring gnome. Lots of fun pieces and you can put lots of individual creativity into this one. Why don't we go ahead and get started and I'll show you what the kit looks like. You know the drill. Come down to Kid City and pick up your kit. The differences are going to be your little surprise bag, what's inside to hide in the lawn. And this color piece of paper, everybody's going to have a different pattern, and that will be for the gnome's hat. Everything else will be exactly the same. So you can just look at these first two things. Also at the beginning of the week, I'm going to have out a little surprise basket. These are just some extra doodads I have laying around. You never know what you're going to find here. Eggs, bunnies, butterflies, frogs. So the sooner you come in, the better selection you're going to have. So take a couple extra pieces for them to put on their artwork. And of course, a couple pieces goes a long way. We could save some for everybody. Even have some plain eggs here that the kids can decorate. But there is a lot of space on the white paper once you cut it out that they can cut out their own eggs. Why don't we go ahead and let's get started. Show you how to put this together. The blue, of course, is going to be our black background. And this green strip is going to be our grass. So what I want the kids to do is take a pair of scissors, try to cut it as thin as you can without cutting any of it off. All right, because grass is whispery thin. Don't go all the way to the bottom. You don't want to disconnect the pieces. But if you do, you can glue it back together. So it's just a little detail. This is where you get to hide all your little surprises in the grass. Eggs, bunnies, some of you will get a rooster, chick. Doesn't matter what you get. Okay, so there's our grass. Why don't we go ahead and get our glue stick? Let's just glue down at the bottom. That way you can pull this out. So we take our glue stick and just do a good amount right on the bottom there. That way the grass can pop off of the page if you like. Line it up on both sides before you press it down, and on the bottom at the same time. So we're going to go straight across and then press that down. Okay, now let's see, what else do we have here? I have our gnome body. Yes, I know, it kind of looks like an Easter egg, doesn't it? I colored the legs of the gnome. Those will go at the bottom. This takes a lot of skill cutting. And if you want people to think you made it from hand, take the back lines, flip it over, line it up with the egg, and nobody's gonna see that you traced the lines. And we have, this is the pattern I got with mine. We have this, and then I colored the nose pink as well. So before we open up our little surprise bag of goodies, let's talk about cutting out the hat. So you have one square of paper. I have lots of squiggles. Honestly, you can let the kids cut this however you want. But what I do, if you want to make it like mine, is start from one corner and go to the other corner. And I just go up in a little arc, like so. So that'll fit there. And then I just go up and make some squiggly lines. So I traced it with a little pencil first. So that's one nice thing. You can trace it with pencil and then just cut right over your pencil lines. We're gonna have a curve at the top. To me, it looks like a Smurf hat, right? Except we have some fun patterns. So it's like a little squiggly snake. Even if the kids made it a triangle, it would still look good. So let them cut whatever shape they want. There we go. So we're gonna just line everything up before we glue it all on. So we'll put the legs under there, just like so. So let's grab our glue sticks and we'll start gluing everything down. So I'm gonna do the egg. Put a lot of glue on the back of your egg. And then just don't press it all the way down on the bottom here, because we want to be able to put those legs underneath it there. So let's press down the top. Now let's grab the legs. There's some funny little legs, right? You can color those whatever you want to. Because maybe gnomes wear tights, or they're fictional characters, so they can just be a fun color. If you need to put a little glue there, now you can glue that down. Okay, so that's all glued. Let's go with our beard next. Remember, you don't have to tell people this was a template. Kids, tell them you made it all by yourself, right? Nobody needs to know our little secrets. And it's okay if the hat hangs off the page. You can put a little cockeyed too if you want. So if it's gonna hang off the page, we will do the glue on the bottom portion. And I'll put it like so. That down. This was just extra scrapbook paper I had left over from some other projects. There's his funny little nose. All right, now the fun part. Let's see what we have in our little bag of goodies. What do I have in mind? Okay, so I have a little, I guess it's a little chick, and I have a cracked egg. Ooh, I have a butterfly, and I have a flower. So you can use a flower if you want for the detail there on the hat. You can put the butterfly up here. So I'm gonna put that right there in the grass. So you can pull up that grass if you want and just kind of put that in there. Maybe he's looking for his eggs in the grass, right? Put that cracked egg there. You have lots of extra white paper from the beard, so if you didn't get a full egg, why don't you make one out of this little paper, or you can make a little flower on there. Let's glue down our butterfly. Put our flower on. Put that right there. What if I have this paper extra? I don't want to waste this pretty paper. I think I'm gonna cut it out, and look, it's already a decorated egg. And I know Easter's over, but this is just for fun. It's whimsical. It's not really about Easter. It's about the color. So let's put some eggs over there. It's only the day after Easter, right? We can still have Easter eggs around. And not everybody is done celebrating spring holidays. That turned out a little bit rounder than I expected. That's okay. Let's see if I can make one more tiny one here. I'll try to make it a little longer. So just little ovals. There we go. So I'm gonna put that right there by the chick. That looks super cute. So I'm gonna glue these down. Right? Do you ever find eggs? If you have an Easter egg hunt outside, sometimes I find eggs a month later. Whoops. I'm just gonna make that one a little narrower so it looks a little more like an egg. There we go. Popping up right out of the grass. And if you want, you can fold the grass up a little bit. There you have it. There is our fun springtime gnome. Bring on the color and some warm weather. Have a great day. Enjoy crafting.